Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel of Cask Connoisseur. And it's Stop October, guys. Stop October.
How can he be so enthusiastic?
I know, not drinking any alcohol for a whole month. And we've got a little friend joined here with us. His name's called Fred. He has 8 legs. He's not real, don't worry, but he will be helping us to decide what this Dr. ZeroZero is going to be all about. So we were kindly sent this through a one of our clients and all that stuff. A very nice person who we've been speaking to, and they kindly sent it over to us to review. Basically, with it being October, Stop October, you're meant to drink alcohol free. I've been sticking to it. Hopefully, Chris has as well. So we've got this to try, and then basically it's a botanical. So it's kind of something that you have over ice, which is hence why we got ice in the glasses. It's not a beer, but we ask, and it's not a whiskey. So it's almost going to be like something completely. Imagine it like a bit like a mixer, basically. So it's something that you could add to a cocktail.
It's a digestive.
Not
a digestive biscuit.
Not a digestive biscuit, how I thought it was.
A digestive, spelled digestif, which we in the UK aren't particularly renowned for actually drinking digestives.
No, definitely not.
This is kind of going to be Mediterranean, which is quite good because I think this is the last week I'm going to be able to keep wearing a t-shirt.
That's it, definitely.
It's getting a bit chill.
It is getting a bit chilly, to be fair, but you know, it's something a bit fun. As I say, I think it instantly probably makes you think of Halloween because you got the dark colour. You know, there's a interesting bloke who, to be fair, I know we're talking about Stop October, but to me, I think he's doing very well at doing November right going there. So whoever that Dr. ZeroZero is, you know, he's clearly had no alcohol for a while. Anyway, we're going to try it. We're going to review it and go from there. And then just be careful when you try and open this bottle, as you'll probably see in our other video. Sure, you got there's a knack to it.
There's a little wee bit of a knack.
Yeah,
it's just me. Being Luke might not have been thinking hard.
No,
but it works.
It works.
It works.
Anyway, right. We'll put Fred there. Fred can stay on video.
So we've got a glass with lots of ice. It recommends it be served over ice. And we've got a glass with a little bit of ice.
Yeah.
And the other thing to bear in mind with this, it does say, because there's no alcohol in it, there's definitely a fair amount of sugar from the looks of things.
It's going to be sweet.
You need to drink the bottle within the 60 days.
Within 60 days.
So,
yeah.
Here we go.
And also chill it before you try.
Oh, yeah. Chill it down in the fridge. In fact, once you've opened it, keep it in the fridge as well.
Very intriguing nose, I'd say there. Very licorice in my mind.
Wow. There's actually a lot going on in
There is a lot going on. I'd say treacle.
Yeah. Could be a bit of treacle, could be a bit of licorice.
Mind you,
I'm getting older hay, not new mown hay, but older hay.
This glass has got more ice in it, so mind you, I am picking a lot of ice up.
And it's a bit of wood.
Yeah.
That's not unpleasant.
It's not unpleasant. It's not unpleasant.
I'm not a great fan of digestives. I think I've probably had them only 3 or 4 times in my life, and I've never really enjoyed them. But that nose is not bad.
Try the taste of that. That's really nice. That is.
Wow. Yes, there's a lot of botanicals going on.
There is a lot of botanicals going on there. I would say that.
Try that with the minimal ice.
Yeah.
Because I think that's going to be a lot stronger than you. Yeah. Finish is licorice. You know, if we were talking of a whiskey, we'd be going, gosh, it's got all this depth and complexity. That's actually pretty good.
That is nice, actually, to be fair. I mean, one thing that Dr. ZeroZero...
Oh, and it still comes through even.
Yeah.
In fact, guys, I'd argue served with lots of ice.
Yeah. I don't think you get as much, but with that was I mean, they do say it's very bitter. It's bold.
Yeah.
Um,
that is pretty amazing. That is actually a drink I could drink.
yeah.
Which, if I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting.
No.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
It's crazy, is it? You get you the unexpected. To be fair, that is intriguing.
Yeah, there's definitely licorice, treacle. There's waves of kind of, the easiest is to say botanicals in there. There's a bit too much sweetness perhaps for me.
Yeah.
But I think that might be down to necessity rather than not, because there's no alcohol to act as a preservative. So something's got to act as a preservative. So that's the sugar.
So interestingly,
but that, I think, definitely loads of ice. Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. Don't worry, Chris. It's just interesting. So this is actually crafted, guys, in Italy. So
there's almost like, with the colour and the flavours, it's almost like you've had it. You've already added cola to it.
Yeah,
there's cola flavoured,
and all that. Now I did pick up.
I think this could go well in a cocktail.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking something like an espresso martini in my mind. Imagine swapping. I don't know, because espresso martinis that I've made in the past, I tend to use Tia Maria. I'd swap that out and probably put this in. It's very herbal. I'm getting a herbal texture. It does actually say, though, interestingly, it's a conclusion to any meal. So
yeah, that's what a digestive is.
Yeah,
which we don't drink.
No.
We might occasionally end a meal on a brandy if we're being, but we don't actually tend to go for these digestives. No. That is actually, and the other thing to think about, digestives, I've always thought, because they're basically most popular in my mind around the Mediterranean, so you need warm sunshine. The temperature today is 12 degrees centigrade. It's cloudy. There's no sunshine.
No.
This is a well-chilled drink. And quite honestly, you know what, guys? I did scowl a bit at Luke saying a stop October. But I might not last a full month on this.
No.
But I could definitely, if I had this in my cupboard, I think I could. I could swap it out. It definitely. I wasn't expecting a lot because, as I say, I don't like digestives. Most of them don't do a lot for me, but that actually is really, really nice to drink. You do miss the you do miss the lack of alcohol. It doesn't have that alcohol. What would be the right way to describe it? Kind of boldness you get. It is texture. Texture. Yeah, that's it. But I could almost be convinced that was a whiskey.
Yeah.
I could almost be convinced that was a whiskey. I certainly would not object to drinking that at all. And once it's watered down, that colour's still pretty good.
You think like a whiskey? I'm actually thinking like characteristic of a stout, but more like a craft ale type stout. Probably not one that you see on the hand pulls, but ones that you see on, like, kegged and all that.
Yeah.
No, it's for our first digestive. As I
non-alcoholic
to be, definitely. I mean, I'm impressed with it.
That is actually very, very interesting. Very nice. The finish is actually quite long on it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of almost a licorice. It's not a licorice. It's not a licorice to put you off if you don't like licorice. It's kind of like licorice all sorts. Licorice, but it doesn't put you off. Licorice.
That's getting nicer as you go down the glass as well, to be fair.
Well, it really is. That's pretty impressive for something that has no alcohol.
I know.
That's how I'm going to sum it up.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive for something that has no alcohol in it. It is not designed as a whiskey or a rum, so it's not a dark spirit. It clearly is a digestive, which to my mind are things like Nolly Pratt and even Pernod and eau de vie and stuff like that. Those are all kind of digestive drinks. But yeah, that actually is drinkable.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works.
It works. It definitely works.
I don't think there's anything. I mean, it's definitely since the ingredients. So it is coloured. So that's not a natural colour. Okay. Which is the usual E150. Infusions and extracts of natural herbs. Yeah, sage, that came through it. Quasi.
It does get nicer as you
I don't know what that
leave it in the
herb
glass.
is. Wormwood. Chinese rhubarb. Did you realise there was a Chinese rhubarb?
No, didn't even realise, no.
Orange, quinine, right, that comes through. And the usual preservatives. Yeah, so it's got a lot of sugar in it. But beyond that, there isn't actually an awful lot to go, ooh, that's not right.
Tell you what, I could actually imagine that having that in a cup of tea.
You know what? That could be worth a try. A cup of tea or even a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that with a splash. That could be a nice... that could be quite warming, actually.
Actually, I say there's quite a lot of sugar in there. The actual sugar level... Calories per portion. I can't read the label enough to go, but
it's definitely an interesting
8.55
one.
grams. So a portion is 1.5 teaspoonfuls of sugar, I suppose, roughly. Whatever you want to call a portion.
It's interesting, and to be fair, it's perfect for Stop October, really, guys. I mean, I think it's ideal, and Dr. ZeroZero definitely wants you to do very well with your alcoholism and not for you to stop drinking and all that and have a month off it and all that. I think it's fair to go. But I think it's a cracking botanical, and as I say, there's a lot going on in that glass right there. And
yeah, there's most of those ingredients are coming through at some point. Not that I know most of those ingredients, but I can imagine. Yeah, you got rhubarb. I can taste the sage, the herb, which I can't pronounce and don't know what it is anyway. Chinese rhubarb. Well, I'm just presuming that's rhubarb. So yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
You can pick up the quinine, which for gin drinkers, quinine is part of the flavour of gin, so suits for gin drinkers. There's a lot going on.
There is.
I like that. Oh, what was its price, Luke? We got told that.
I think.
Was it 35?
I think it was 35. Yeah, something like that.
£35 for a. What is that? Oh, I hate being blind.
I'd say that is a. Well, to me, I'd in my mind class that as a 75. 75.
70. No, it'd be 70.
70.
But I think it's smaller. What does it say? Yeah, it's a 70 centilitre 700ml bottle, 35 quid. That's not badly priced, actually.
Not bad, actually. No. Fair play. Anyway, Fred, what do you think? Yeah, Fred likes it, definitely. Anyway, guys, so that's going to round us up here. But no, a very nice botanical to enjoy. If you've tried it, or if you've got any alcohol-free ideas that you want to pass on to us, maybe there's something on there that you want us to try in dry January after Christmas and New Year and all that stuff. But yeah, why don't you reach out to us and drop us a comment? We're going to try a little bit more of this off camera now because we're really enjoying it, to be fair.
Yeah, we are enjoying it.
Might even let Fred have some as well.
And for once on a tasted, we don't have to care how much we actually taste. No, that's it,
we don't, because it's alcohol-free.
Because it's alcohol-free, yay!
So, guys...
Oh my gosh, I'm smiling, I'm alcohol-free.